Battletech build. We're looking now at the Archer. What I've been doing for the past couple of Battletech vlogs here, pushing them up to the channel here, both under the Battletech playlist and Battletech build project, is I'm going to play, can we call it a campaign? It's kind of a part campaign, part mega game, part multi-part battle. Over the upcoming spring and summer, we're going to be playing a lot of Battletech with the same battle group. So the idea is for us to design a battle group and play this consistently over a number of games. So I've been pulling the usual suspects. I've been pulling a couple of different mechs, a couple of different vehicles, and I've been exploring that journey, pushing it up to the channel here. I want to look at the Archer because the Archer is a mech that I usually play. It's one of my favorite mechs, but based on the tactica of what I'm trying to do, based on what I'm trying to do, the Archer fits this role. So I want to just kind of framework for a second this build. Normally mechs are king. Mechs are the stars in Battletech. I want to make a tank heavy list. I want to make my heavy hitting focus primarily tanks where the mechs are in the support role. This is a flip in that usually it's the mechs and the combined arms of the tanks and infantry support the mechs. What this means is my tank battle group is going to be pushing forward, and it's just going to be this mass, this fighting mass of vehicles, about 5, 6, 8 hexes in an area. And it's just going to blast you with multiple PPCs, hundreds of long-range missiles. You come close, I'm going to hit you with infantry, hundreds of infantry. I'm going to hit you with SRM carriers, right? It's just going to be crazy. So as we engage, if I cause some critical damage to something, and you start to retreat with that piece. So, maybe I damage a mech, goes to internals, and you're like, look, I can't stand here. I don't want to get beaten up. Let me kind of disengage or regroup. I can't. The tanks, given the limitations of tanks in the game, they need to, I'm not going lone wolf. They need to stay all together. I just can't pull off 2 PPC carriers and send them after your mech. I'll get trashed or I'll get worse, immobilized, and now I'm in trouble. So I need various mechs that can hunt down under various situations and scenarios those units my opponent might pull off. That's going to be the role of the Archer. This idea, if it's a vehicle, maybe I can score multiple LRM hits based on the spread. Maybe not so much about the damage, but more like trying to catch you at long range and chew up motive hits. Or if you're a vehicle that has gone to internals or a mech that's gone to internals, I'm not looking to deal crazy damage. I'm looking to sneak in a long-range LRM missile right to that spot, hit left torso, go to internals, roll for crit, confirm crit, roll to see what happens. That's where I'm aiming. It's trying to knock you out at that long range by crit fishing. Now, second to that, Archer's a brawler. Now, it's not a Banshee type brawler. I was almost going to take the Banshee. I love the Banshee. But that type of mech is a pure brawler mech. And since the focus of my list is going to be on vehicles, I need to be very selective with the mechs that I'm picking. So I picked the Archer also because as the Archer kind of hangs out there with these tanks and tries to eliminate those targets pulling off, if things go south and I get in trouble, things close in, Archer's got the medium lasers, Archer's got the battle fist, it's got some tonnage to deal with both. Even though I'm not utilizing those long-range missiles, it can also secondary serve as a brawler. I hope not to find myself in that, but it builds in a little bit of redundancy. So that is going to be the focus of the Archer in my list.